Hello and welcome. My name is Michael Alfano. I'm the Instructional Technology Coach for the Peekskill City School District, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to create a mail merge using Gmail and Google Sheets. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to head over to this specific Google Workspace for Developers website. You can see the URL at the top of the video here, or I will also paste this link in the description below, and you are free to click on it there to navigate to this page. This solution was submitted by Martin Hawksey, and this is a solution using AppScript to mail merge between Google Sheets and Gmail. So the first thing we're going to do is scroll down until we see the Try It section. We're going to look for the first bullet point here, where it says to create a copy of the sample spreadsheet. So we can click on this link text here, click on Make a Copy, and we will then see the Gmail Google Sheets mail merge spreadsheet. Now that you have a copy of this document, it's advised that you either add a star to this, add it to your bookmarks, or make sure you save it in a place that you can find it easily so that you can continue to use this sheet for future mail merges when you need to do them. I'm going to go ahead and make this just a little bit larger so it's easier to see. There we go. So now a quick bit of information about this spreadsheet. We have all of the column headers in row 1. All of these column headers are able to be modified or edited for whatever your needs are, with two exceptions. The recipient and the email sent columns should not be edited. Those specific words in the headers must be exactly the way they are. So what I like to do is change the fill color to something like this so that I remember that these are the two columns that I should not modify. Now that I've done that, I can go ahead and highlight and delete all of the sample data that is in the spreadsheet. Next, I want to make sure that my column headers make sense for what I'm looking to do. So in this example, maybe we want to send students their grades on particular assignments. So here for description, I can change this to assignment. Maybe discount code I will change to grade. And since I don't really need another column here, I'm able to click on this little arrow and click Delete Column. If I needed to add additional columns, I could hit any of these drop-down arrows and I can insert a column to the left or right and then give it a title as needed. So that's pretty much the setup for the spreadsheet. So what we're going to do is we're going to put in some sample data. Let's say John Smith. Recipient is going to be the email address of that user. And since we want to test this before we start using it, I'm going to put in my email address so that we can see in our own inbox if this actually worked the way we intended. Going to just move this column width a little bit. For assignment, let's call this Math Assignment 1 Graphing. And let's say we got a 75 on this assignment here. We'll now add a second row of data here. Let's call this one Tom Jones. I'm going to use the same email address. Again, because we're testing this, I want to see all of these emails to make sure they look as they are intended. Here we can call this Science Assignment 3, and this will be cells. And let's say we got an 87, or let's call it an 88 on this assignment here. So now we are ready to go. If we needed to continue to add rows of data, we can. If we need more than this spreadsheet holds, we can type in the number of rows that we want added, like 10 for example, click Add, and the spreadsheet will expand. So you are able to add as many rows to this as needed. Next, we're going to click on the Mail Merge button here at the top, and then click Send Emails. If this is the first time that you're running this script, it is going to ask you for authorization. So we will click Continue, click on our account, review the permissions, scroll down and click Allow. Now that we've allowed this script, we don't ever have to allow it again as long as we're using this same spreadsheet. So now we can click Mail Merge again, send emails, and now we'll get a pop-up saying Mail Merge, type or copy and paste the subject line of the Gmail draft message you want to mail merge with. So the way this works is we have to create a template in our Gmail drafts that will then link up with this spreadsheet. So let's head over to Gmail. We will compose a new message. And what we're going to do here is not send anything, but we're going to draft out exactly what we want to see. Let's say in this example that we want the subject of the email to be the assignment name that we are sending to each student. What we can do here is head back to the spreadsheet and look at the column header for that column, which is assignment. And I'm going to copy that, and then I am going to paste it within double curly brackets. So again, I took the column header and I wrapped that between double curly brackets. This is telling the program to now replace this field here with the assignment name for each person. So when we send it to John Smith, it will be replaced with Math Assignment 1 graphing, and the email for Tom Jones will be replaced with Science Assignment 3 cells. Now here in the body of the email, we can say hello, and maybe we want to put the person's first and last name for this example. So I'm going to again copy the header here, first name, because even that lowercase n has to be exact. So if I typed it with an uppercase N for name, it would not work. So that's why copying and pasting is the best practice here. So again, double curly brackets, first name, close those curly brackets. We can remove that bold font here. And then we can do the same thing for last name. So again, I'm going to put a space in between, double curly brackets. This time I'm going to type it because I know exactly what it is, last name. We'll put a comma. Then we will say on the assignment, and maybe let's put the assignment name here again. On the assignment, and then it will list the name of the assignment, you received the following score. And now let's go down here and we'll write the score with a little colon, and then in double curly brackets, we titled that grade. So we're going to make sure that we type in grade exactly the way we see it. Please let me know if you have any questions. So now our email draft is ready, and what we need to do is copy the subject of this email draft, because right now it's currently saved in drafts. So we're going to copy that subject, and when we go back to Google Sheets, we will mail merge, send emails, and this is where we copy the subject line of the email draft. Now Gmail knows what we're using as the message and all the fields we need to replace. Now we'll click OK. And in a few seconds, we should see the email sent field populate with the date and time down to the second that those emails were sent. If we head back to our email, I will minimize this here. If we now go ahead and refresh our inbox, we will see that two emails appear. We have the first one up top that we will click on. The subject of the email was the name of the assignment. We see hello John Smith, which was filled in correctly. On the assignment, and then we have the assignment name, you received the following score. And then down below the score and the correct score for John Smith. So if we head back, we can see John Smith, Math Assignment 1, grade of a 75. That went through correctly. And if we now head back and check the second email, we can see that the subject is unique to this email, Science Assignment 3. Hello, Tom Jones. On the assignment, which is correct, you received the following score, and we see the 88 was filled in as well. So as we can see, this is a great solution to mail merge using Gmail and Google Sheets. If you need to reuse this spreadsheet after you've already sent something, what you can simply do is highlight the information that you've used already, click delete on the keyboard, and you can now create new mail merges following the same steps from the beginning of this video. In future mail merges, you can change column headers, change email addresses, add and remove columns, as long as you keep the recipient and the email sent columns untouched. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. Have a great day.